Hello students, I hope you all are doing well and will be studying at your places. Today we are just going to start the chapter 14, fraction. As you already studied about the fraction in previous classes, that fraction is the quantity or part of the whole thing. If the whole thing is there and you have just separate the some part of from the whole thing, then it is called a fraction. Suppose this circle is there and we have just half of this. So this shaded half is called a fraction of this whole circle. Similarly here, this is a rectangle and we have just done the half of this rectangle. So this shaded part of this will be called the half of this whole rectangle. Okay, and this unshaded part is also the half of this rectangle, and similarly here this unshaded part of the circle is half of this. Okay, half is always represented by the 1 by 2. Similarly here half is represented by 1 by 2, and like this shaded part is also the half 1 by 2 of this whole. Okay, here 1, 2, 3. We have divided this rectangle in 3 equal parts. So this will be 1/3 of this whole. Okay, this is the whole thing and we have divided it in 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. If we talk about this shaded part, so this shaded part of this rectangle will be the 1/3 of this whole. Now how will make the fraction of the whole thing? You must have understood in the previous classes how we write the fraction of the whole thing. Suppose this whole circle is there and we have just divided this whole circle in 3 equal parts. Got? Now I am just shading one part of this. Okay, so how do you write the fraction of this shaded part? As you can see here, this is the whole part. Okay, and how many pieces we have done? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we will write the total number of pieces, total number of parts below the line. Okay, we will write below the line. And how many parts are shaded? Only one of them. So this will be written above the line. So it is called a 1/3. So the fraction of shaded part is 1/3 of this whole. This is the fraction of this shaded part. This is the fraction of shaded part. If we talk about the unshaded part, what is the fraction of the unshaded part? So similarly we will write how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3. So total part is always written below the line, and how many unshaded parts are there? 1, 2. So we will write 2 above the line. Okay. About we are talking, we write above the line and total part is always written below the line. Now see this example. This circle we have divided in how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have divided in 8 equal parts. If the question is there, you have to write the fraction of the shaded part. So first of all, you will write the total number of parts which have been done. That is the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we are talking about shaded part. Means we have to find the fraction of the shaded part. So we will count the shaded. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 are there. So the fraction of the shaded part is 3/8. Now if we have to write the fraction of the unshaded part fraction, how many total parts are there? 8. We will write below the line. And how many unshaded parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be written above the line. So by this way we write the fraction of the shaded and unshaded part. But now numerator and denominator. What are the numerator and denominator in the fraction? The number which are written above the line, all the number which we write above the line are called a numerator. 2, 3 and 1. These all are written above the line. So this and these all are called the numerator. It is represented by the n, and the number which is written below the line are called the denominator, represented by the d. Got it? Now the type of fraction. There are several type of fractions are there. One by one we will understand. First of all, the proper fraction. What are the proper fractions? The fraction in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Like here, you can see here, numerator is smaller than denominator. Means all those fractions in which the number which is written above the line is smaller than the number which is written below the line. Like 2 by 5. Here the numerator is smaller than denominator. So this is the proper fraction. Like 10 upon 11, 100 upon 106. Whatever you will write in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator will be called the proper fraction. There are several examples you may write. Now the improper fraction, it is just a vice versa of the proper fraction, just opposite of this. Means where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Like you can write these example also, like 5 upon 2, here the 2 upon 5, that is the proper. If you are writing the 5 upon 2, then it will become the improper fraction. Okay, same 11 upon 10. Here 10 upon 11 is the proper and 11 upon 10 improper. Same like 122 upon 5. This is also a improper fraction. Now mixed fraction. What is the mixed fraction? The combination of the whole number and the proper fraction is called the mixed fraction. Means combination of whole number. What are the whole number? All the counting number with the 0 are called the whole number, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till infinite. Okay. With the proper fraction, these are called the proper fraction in which the numerator is smaller than denominator. So if we will write a whole number, suppose this is the 3, it is the whole number, and we are taking one proper fraction. This is the proper fraction in which the numerator is smaller than denominator. So the combination of both of them means combination of these two, proper number, proper fraction and the whole number. If we will write it together, so we will find like this, 3 whole 1 by 2. This is called the mixed fraction. It is read by the 3 whole 1 by 2. 3 whole 1 by 2. Now I am writing some mixed fraction here, like 3 whole 1 by 2. This is the mixed fraction. 1 whole 1 by 2. Okay. Now 55 3 by 5. One more. 6 whole 1 by 5. This is also the mixed fraction. These all are called the mixed fraction. 55 upon 3, 55 whole 3 upon 5 and 6 whole 1 by 5, 3 whole 1 by 2, 1 whole 1 by 2. These all are the mixed fraction examples. Now the like fraction. What are the like fractions? All those fractions in which the denominator are same. Means all those fractions in which the number which is written below the line must be same, like 4 upon 6, okay, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 1 upon 6, 100 upon 6. These all are called the like fractions. You can see here, in all the fractions, the denominator is same. So the like fraction in which the denominator are same are called a like fraction. Now unlike fraction, it is just opposite the like fraction in which the denominator are not same. Like 4 upon 5, 1 upon 2, okay, and 3 upon 8, 6 upon 4 9 upon 10. These all fractions are unlike fraction together. You can see here in all the fractions denominator are not same. Here the 5, here 2 and 8, 4, 10 all are different. So these are called the unlike fraction. Okay, so today I told you, I made you understand the fraction, making of fraction, numerator, denominator and type of the fraction. In next video we will just understand the other things and we will just try to solve the exercise of this chapter. Till then you just keep studying. Thank you.